Hey everyone, today let's dive into something super cool, Markov models. Don't worry, I will keep it simple and by the end of this you will feel like you have cracked the code to something truly fascinating. Let's get started. What's a Markov model? Imagine this, you are walking home and at every street corner you decide which way to go. But there is a twist. You only base your decision on where you are right now, not where you have been in the past. That's the essence of Markov models. The future depends on the present and not the past. This rule, where only the current state matters, is called the Markov property. It's like having a short-term memory, and honestly, this simple idea is surprisingly powerful. Breaking it down, a Markov model is a way to represent systems that follow this memoryless rule. It has two key components. States, these are the situations or conditions you can be in. For instance, if we are talking about weather, the states might be sunny, cloudy, and rainy. Transitions, this describes likelihood of moving from one state to another. For example, if it's sunny today, there is a certain probability it will still be sunny tomorrow, or maybe it will turn cloudy or rainy. By tracking these transitions over time, we can predict future states, like figure out tomorrow's weather based on today's. Let's make it concrete. Say we are tracking someone's mood. They could be happy, neutral, or sad. If they are happy, they might stay happy tomorrow with a high probability, but there is still a chance they will neutral. If they are neutral, there is a moderate chance they will stay neutral, but they could shift toward happy or sad. If they are sad, they may stay sad for a while, but eventually they could feel better and become neutral again. The beauty of Markov models is that by observing enough transitions, we can start predicting what someone's mood might be tomorrow or even next week. A bigger picture, Markov chains. We repeatedly apply this logic over a sequence of steps, we get a Markov chain. It's just a series of states where each one depends only on the before it. Over time, something fascinating happens. The probability stabilizes into what's called steady state, where the system reaches a kind of balance. For example, in the mood tracking example, you might find over the long term someone is happy 50% of the time, neutral 30%, and sad 20% of the time. What about hidden states? Here's where things get a little deeper. Sometimes we can directly observe the states of the system. Instead, we see clues or evidence about what's going on. Take speech recognition, for example. The state might be actual words someone is saying, but what we are sound patterns. These sound patterns help us infer these hidden states. This is where hidden Markov models come into play. HMMs. HMMs combines the idea of transitions between states with the likelihood of observing specific output. They are used in everything from decoding speech to detecting financial fraud. Why are Markov models so cool? Here's the part chat gets me excited. They are everywhere. Speech recognition. When you are talking to Siri or Alexa, they use Markov models to get the next word in your sentence. Stock market trends. Markov models help investors estimate future market conditions. Games. AI games uses Markov model to decide its next move. Streaming services. Netflix uses it to predict what show you are most likely to watch next. These models turn seemingly random systems into something we can understand and even predict. Final thought. Markov models might be sound technical, but at their heart they are about finding patterns and probabilities in systems that change over time. They teach us that by focusing on the present we can make surprisingly accurate predictions about the future. So, next time you are making a decision, ask yourself, are you thinking the Markov way